Hey, welcome back. Grand Rising, everybody. My name is Tara, and this is Mindset Camp. All right, so we are using these positive affirmation cards. All right, get a little distance there. All right, we are using these positive affirmation cards. I'm going to shuffle the deck, pray, and see what God has to tell us for our day. So we're doing this to calm ourselves and center ourselves before going into the day, to put up our mental defenses with those around us who we share space with. So whether that's people at work or your home life, your children, whatever it is that is bothering you, we need to learn how to work around it. We need to learn how to work around it. Be less bothered and have less negative experiences, more positive experiences in our life. So let's go ahead and shuffle these cards up. These are just regular playing cards. Okay, and it just happens happen to have a nice little positive affirmation message in the inside of it. So let's see, Grand Rising Sheena, Grand Rising Leveling Up. All right, so this one, the card that was on the back right here says, I am creatively inspired by the world around me. How about that? Let's just take that one out and just put that one to the side. I like that. I am creatively inspired by the world around me. That's a really good affirmation. To be inspired by the world around you, looking for the bright side, looking for the upside of everything, or just naturally standing out to you. Did you know that for some people, beautiful things just stand out to them all the time? You could be walking up the street with somebody. And two people will notice different things. You're not going to notice the same thing. One person might notice the bums, some trash on the ground, a little stench in the air coming from somewhere, some vagrant just came walking up, and then the other person might notice, man, that beautiful green butterfly, those beautiful flowers that's hanging from the balcony over there, those kids over there playing, that mom gardening in her flower bed. So it just depends on your perspective, what stands out to you in life. So I really like this card. I am creatively inspired by the world around us. Let's seek to see more of the positive things around us, happening around us throughout our day, and not focus on the negative stuff. We can't control it anyways, okay? So let's go ahead and shuffle this up. God, please give us a sign, show us, give us a message for our day, something that's going to help carry us through, help us be more peaceful, be more prosperous, have more gratitude, make us ultimately closer to that better person that we are striving for. Oh, that didn't, the camera's not aimed down. That didn't shuffle at all. I'm not the best shuffler, but God, please give us the message. Send us the message for our day. All right. Okay. Ooh, why does keep popping out at us? The same little card keep popping out at us. Damn. All right, guys. We need to focus. Because this came up again. Wow. And let me just take the top card. So I'm going to do these 3 right here. All right. I am learning valuable lessons from myself every day. We still got some lessons to learn. Okay. We need to be more positive and focus on the good things that are happening around us. Okay, even from our failures that we experience through the day, how can we make that better? What can we do to make those things better so that we're not constantly encountering the same problem over and over again? I am becoming closer to my true self every day. Okay, so in you learning these lessons, you will become closer to the self that you are aiming for. You have that image in your mind of how you want to be and who you want to be. If you don't have that image in your mind, go ahead and create that. How do you want people to see you? How do you want to show up? What do you want to be known for when people see you? Do you want to be known as a kind-hearted person that, always has a good ear to listen? Do you want to be known as that bitch that you can't really say nothing around because she always taking things the wrong way? And then you just get quiet when she's around. How do you want to show up? Do you want to be the generous auntie You know, do you want to be the one that blesses the family? Are you out there trying to break generational curses? In order to do that, we have to remove some negative habits out of our life. In order to become closer to the true self, you need to learn valuable lessons from yourself every day, which means that you learn from those mistaken times where you pop off, or you learn from everything, cutting somebody off and almost getting into an accident. You're like, damn, I should have just been a little bit more calm and patient because I escaped that by the skin of my teeth. That didn't have to go that way. I just got a little upset because I don't know why he came over here thinking that he could just cut me off like that. Like I don't have somewhere to go. That person don't know you. They might not even realize they cut you off, or maybe you don't know what's going on. Okay, move on from that stuff. All right. Let's see. I base my happiness on my own accomplishments. All right. Are we having some envy issues, jealousy issues, social media issues, looking at too much social media, comparing ourselves too much to what we see around us or what we see in front of us, which is not the truth, okay? That stuff is rented. People are renting those cars. It's easy. You just go get one on Turo. You just rent somebody's luxury car. The mansions, that stuff be rented too. Jewelry, loaners. People get photographers and travel to go take pictures at luxury places and then go move back. When they're done, they go back home and live in crap. Okay? It's not what it seems. It is a facade. So do not base your happiness on other people or other things that you see around you. What are you measuring yourself up against? What are you using as your metric? I base my happiness on my own accomplishments. You need to celebrate all your wins at the smallest level. The smallest accomplishment that you overcome or you achieve deserves a celebration from you, because people not gonna really clap for you like that. They not. It's gonna take for you to do something major in order for people to clap for you. Honestly, strangers, people that don't even know you, will clap for you faster than some of the people around you who know you. They can clearly see the greatness, but the people around you, they might be struggling because they see the same old Sally that they've been seeing since you were a kid. Y'all grew up together. It's hard for them to see the changes in you. It might be hard for them to see that greatness, or they may not want to see it because they feel like they might get left behind. And they know they're going to get left behind if they're not a good friend. They know that, because if you watch anything online that's talking about motivation, they tell you in business, you're going to have to leave them friends behind. You're going to have to leave, even if you tried to do Primerica before. In those classes, what they tell you, you're going to have to leave them friends behind. You got bad friends that are jealous of you, who don't want you to progress, who don't want you to really do nothing because they know they don't fit in that lifestyle. They don't think that they're great enough. They don't even think they're great enough to know a rich person. So you better not get rich. You better not do nothing with yourself, because damn, like, how do I fit into that? You know? Base your happiness on your own accomplishments and celebrate your own wins. And you may not want to tell everybody what your wins are, because some of you, the slightest little disagreements that you get from your peers around you, and you're like, man, that's stupid. I should just kept it to myself. It's not even a big deal. It's stupid. It is not stupid. Your little friend's stupid. Sorry. It's not that they're stupid. They just don't see it. They don't see it because their mind doesn't have the capacity to see what you are seeing inside your mind. That's what you were gifted with. That's what God gave you. So I base my happiness on my own accomplishments. I don't seek for other people to make me happy. I don't seek for my husband to make me happy. It is not his job to make me happy at all. It is not his job to fix me and my past traumas from relationships and from childhood and all of that kind of stuff. It is not his responsibility to do any of that, and it's not his responsibility to make me happy. I'm not only happy at times when he is giving me stuff or doing things for me or buying me something. That does not define my happiness, period. He really don't have nothing to do with my happiness, to be honest with you. He don't have nothing to do with my happiness. I am happy when I am happy from the things that I achieve, the small things throughout the day. Just being able to get most of the things on my to-do list done. being able to ship off a certain number of orders, knocking that down, that stuff made me happy. That being able to get on here like, damn, I know I was a little late. It was like 8:34 or something when I got started this morning. But at the same time, I'm here. I'm here. And that's an accomplishment for me. It is. This is an accomplishment for me to be here with you every day, Monday through Friday. And if I miss a day, I may miss a day. I was sick last week when I missed a day. But it's okay. I'm happy that I'm doing this. This makes me happy to come here and do this. For nothing. Every day. For like I think YouTube paid me like $2. So, but I base my happiness on my own accomplishments. The goals that I set for myself. And then when I actually do those things that I have on my list, that makes me happy. All right. I am learning valuable lessons from myself every day. So my shortcomings, the things that I don't cross off on my to-do list, and the repercussions of me not crossing them off. I learned my lessons from that. I learned how to plan ahead a little bit better. I learned to make way for the what ifs. Okay, for the things we can't control, the incidentals of life. Life always gonna have incidentals. It's always gonna be stuff. It's always gonna be something that's coming up in life. So learning the valuable lessons for the things that you did not plan for throughout your day. The situations, the people that you didn't plan for, procrastinating less so that you can get more done when incidentals come along. And making sure that you are not saying yes to things that will just eat up your time and won't leave you any time for you and the things that you actually got to do that really do matter. So those are examples of lessons that you need to learn. If you're like, I don't even know what that means, Tara, that's why this card came up again. I am learning valuable lessons for myself every day. We need to actually take some time to learn these lessons. Learn them so that you can become closer to your true self. Because the next card says, I am becoming closer to my true self every day. But that only happens when you learn your lessons, when you learn the lessons from yourself. Okay, not trying to correct other people, but just trying to see where you could do better. Okay, I see this happen. All right, I might think it's so-and-so fault, but like, what could I have done better in the situation? Like, what role did I play in this whole thing manifesting or the way that it went down? Okay, and I base my happiness on my own accomplishments. I think this is like the perfect trio right here. This is like a recipe. This is a recipe for moving closer to being happy. Do you want to know how to be happy? Don't you want to be happy? A happy person? I do surveys for the people who want to join my program for HSV and HPV. And in order for them to get in the program, they have to fill out a questionnaire. And on there, I ask them, how happy are you? And some people are 7, some people are 9. And then there's some people who are a 1 on the happiness scale. They're only a 1. How'd that go? That is because you need to be learning your valuable lessons every day. Don't let life beat you up for nothing. In life, everybody's going to suffer. You're going to suffer. You're going to suffer, period. Okay? In some area of your life, there will be a suffering. Now, I'm not telling you that you're going to be like down in the gutter. But in some area of your life, you will experience suffering. Everyone does. No matter how perfect your life may seem or any of that. There will be small periods of suffering throughout your life. Up to great periods of suffering. Just depends. All right? But what are you choosing to suffer at? You can choose your suffering. I choose business. I've been wanting to be a businesswoman all my life. And I created my LLC in 2012. And then I created another one in 2017. I go through shit for business. I love business. I feel like it is a gateway to the freedom of my family. And then I can help my community. So that's why I strive for it. And I learn lessons, invaluable lessons from business every single day. I learn lessons about myself every single day from all my efforts in business. And by me learning these lessons from myself every day, these valuable lessons that causes me to make little tweaks to myself. I make little tweaks to myself every day based on the lessons that I learned from myself. From the things that I don't do correctly or fully properly, the things I don't do at 100%. I learned the lessons from that. And in that, I'm truly becoming closer to my true self. Every single day, I am becoming closer to the true self. I may even change the name on my YouTube channel soon. I'm about to change it. I've been playing around with it. I want to be closer to my true self. So, and I base my happiness on my accomplishments. Yesterday, I packed up and mailed off I think it's about 15 packages. And that is a huge accomplishment. I'm proud of myself for that. No matter how anybody else feels, I'm happy that I got that done, because that was something that was a source of stress that had me in here about to cry. So I did it. And then when I get done with this, I'm going to ship another 15 or so more. However many I finish and I ship, I'm proud of myself for it. It is an accomplishment. It is something off my to-do list. It makes me feel good that I accomplished it. Yesterday, I also still attended 2 challenges. I attended the property challenge for Terica Hicks to learn how to buy and acquire property and rent out property. Okay, how to get doors. And then I also attended Rachel Rogers' challenge yesterday too. And then I actually missed hers. I went back and watched the full replay, an hour and something, and learned more about business as a woman and balancing that with your family. Knowing your worth, believing in yourself, and being able to impart real change on your community. So those things made me feel accomplished yesterday, because no matter how much I had to do, and I went to the store, I went to the river and did an offering. It was so much going on yesterday, and I did all of that. I'm proud of myself. That's an accomplishment. So I'm happy. Don't you want to be happy? So right before we leave, let me give you the recipe on being happy. Now, we got a bonus card. This is our bonus card. I'm creatively inspired by the world around me. So let's be inspired by and look for the beautiful things around us. Even if a little stench catch your nose a little bit, all right, we ain't going to get stuck on that negative Nancy. We're going to actually look for the beautiful flowers around us. We're going to look for the butterflies around us. We're going to look for the children's laughter. We're going to look for that good stuff. All right, now here's the recipe. All right, the recipe one last time. I am learning valuable lessons from myself every day. So when I have challenges, I learn the lessons from them. Okay, that's the recipe. That's part 1 of the recipe, learning your lessons. Next, in doing that, I'm becoming closer to my true self every day. Okay, because I'm learning lessons and I'm making little small tweaks on myself every day from self-awareness. And I base my happiness on my accomplishments. So no matter what's going on, no matter what so-and-so do, say, or whoever you wake up in the bed next to, if they wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you're basing your happiness on your accomplishments. You're not basing it on their approval, if they get it, whatever that thing is that you're trying to tell them, if they get it or not, in your creative genius that you are. Look, don't worry about it. This is the recipe to happiness. Now let's go out and let's have an amazing, marvelous, empowered day. Okay, let's do this. Let's knock off some things, cross off some things on that to-do list. Have your running to-do list on your phone. In your notes section, just running to-do list, okay? And you add things to your to-do list as you think of it. You pull out your phone and you hurry and put that note in there with the little circle where you can make the little check mark, all right? And then you keep that running to-do list. I promise you, you are going to move so much closer to happiness. That's what the goal is. The goal is to be happy in life. That's it. And you got to find how to be happy. And that is your purpose here on earth, period. To be happy in whatever capacity that is. As long as it's not hurting other people, do you be happy. All right, let's go. I am a person with problems, dealing with people with problems. And I choose to lead with grace. I choose to be the one to lead with grace. Because I'm not going to let you stir me up and take me off of my happy path. My path where I'm creatively inspired by the world around me, okay? So you're going to have to keep that energy. And by doing that, by me returning this energy, letting you keep that energy, I'm going to lead with grace. I'm going to be graceful about it, okay? So y'all go out and y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Bye, y'all.